the Dallas Cowboys won a football game this weekend. And I will say this about your Dallas Cowboys. I was ready to pack it in on them on behalf of everybody else in the United States of America who likes to troll on your Cowboys. I just didn't see any there. And I saw them going into Washington, and I saw them being shorthanded, and I saw them being beaten.
You have got to be smoking something over there this morning.
Well, appreciate that. And they came out with the win. They came out with the win. And so how is Jerry Jones feeling today? As we all know, he's looking for a storybook ending to the all-in season that does appear to be all out.
Not yet.
And not yet.
Not yet.
Right?
Not yet.
It's kind of like that. That's which one was it? Was it Holy Grail or Meaning of Life?
You're looking at Chris. He's had no idea.
No.
He doesn't know what a rabbit
is. That Holy Grail
no.
was not quite dead. You know, yes, I'm not dead yet. Bring out your dead.
Bring out your dead.
And then somebody would throw somebody on the cart, and like, I'm not dead yet. Oh. You know, Cowboys are the not dead yet guys.
Yes. Chris, he was looking at you. He had no idea.
I'm just speaking truth over here. That's all.
Well, you know, I'm just saying here. You know, I'm listening to you last segment going on about how you're just emotionally unattached and you're numb. And then when I tried that a few weeks ago, it was just like, no, you're not really.
Because you weren't. I'm being honest. I'm numb. I'm numb to it.
I can be numb and watch this team. Like, I got a little hyped on Sunday. But
you should, because Cooper Rush can throw the football.
But here's the deal. Honestly, I feel like we should beat Washington. No, if we win 2 games, let me tell you, if we win 2 games every year, I think that those 2 games should be against Washington. That's just how it's a deep-rooted dislike. I
do respect that.
That's fan.
I respect
you know what I mean?
That. You know what? I think it's working here. I think T.J. Jefferson wants balloons and flowers from Kevin Durant. You know, you're just trying to get. You want him from different. You want him from different.
Rich, I had it out.
I don't know.
Okay? I had it out. I had a contract that I tore up. I just taped it back together. Just because this has got to hang. And
what does it say? What does it say?
It just says TJ. If you leave the Dallas Cowboys, you can't come back until the 2030 season. And
5 year out.
That was dictated, not read. You know,
okay.
and
it's signed. And Jay Felly did not notarize.
Not yet.
But he could because he's an official notary.
I tore it up. I tore it up, and then I taped it back together.
Not really.
Well, let's see what you make with this information.
But after I hear this, I might want to take.
Well, because
we just have this my official signing
your
quill ready. Because after what I hear in this. I know Jerry's going to say something to make me mad.
Jerry appeared on his weekly Tuesday spot on 105.3 The Fan. I guess when he ripped up the contracts of these 2 gents who interview him, they taped it back together because they're all still there. They're all still there.
Like I said, whatever he says is going to determine whether I sign.
Well, he was asked if it's crazy to think about giving Mike McCarthy a new contract, and here was his answer.
Well, I don't think that's crazy at all. That's not crazy. And listen, Mike McCarthy is an outstanding coach. I was listening to the game last night, watching it, and Aikman was talking about it, and he's reiterated that several times publicly. This Super Bowl winning coach. And Mike McCarthy has been there, done that. He's got great ideas. So bottom line is that in no place in my body language or anything else have you seen indications about what we're going to be doing relative to this staff at the end of this year. And we shouldn't.
So good news if Jerry's listening to Troy Aikman sing some praises of Mike McCarthy. Bad news is, Troy Aikman, if he's listening to Troy, was very critical of the route concepts a couple of weeks ago. Mm-hmm. Let me ask you this question, though. The finger of blame.
Oh, finger of blame.
The dreaded finger of blame. We're popping it out. Okay, the dreaded finger of blame that frequently gets brought out every year in the Metroplex. You pointed at who for this year's 4-7? Pointed at who?
I mean, you got to start at the top, right?
Yes, you do.
So
that's my point.
The guy
this is my point.
Who can't pass up a chance to stop and talk into one of these and say something all the time, which brings all this negative press onto the franchise.
Well, the lack of reinforcements from March through training camp.
The fact that
the
we
dangling of contracts that did not not the dangling of contracts, the drawn out process of having somebody put a quill pen in the hands of two of the most important employees that we all knew needed to be extended and would. All of that stuff. Do you think McCarthy would have liked those guys signed sooner? Do you think he would like Derrick Henry in the backfield? Do you think he would like
Saquon Barkley in the backfield or Joe Mixon in the backfield? We did nothing to get better. All of our rivals, they did something. They added a piece here, a piece there to get better. How do the Eagles constantly get better and we just kind of stand pat? It seems like it doesn't make sense to me.
The question is Jerry's going to have to the finger of blame. He's going to have to put it. Well, he's going to have to put a similar digit into the figurative Metroplex air and test the temperature of folks like yourself.
Well, we're going to start putting digits in the air, and not the index or pinky or the ring or the thumb. It's the one you put up when you. I can't say the rest of it because it's M&M.
But you do have to also give it up if you're the owner of the Dallas Cowboys and general manager of the Dallas Cowboys, and this man is what you saw from your suite inside FedEx Field or whatever they're calling it now. You got to like what you see there. I mean, in all seriousness, that if he didn't have the respect and he didn't have the belief, they won the football game on the road that nobody thought they could. They got it done. First 3 quarters, they were all over Jaden Daniels. I mean,
well, Micah played. He came.
So what I'm saying to you is, you would be upset if they re-signed Mike McCarthy. You would want him to go out and get somebody completely new. Vrabel. You'd want somebody. You want a Vrabel guy.
Not necessarily. If we upgrade our roster and we went and got some of these players, you know, my constant argument is I don't know how Derrick Henry would have ran behind this line. You know why I keep saying that? Because I have no other line of defense, Rich. I don't have anything else to say. So I got to point at that and go, I don't know if this would work. So if we upgraded the roster, if we added some pieces, McCarthy does have a tremendous record as a coach of the Cowboys.
I wouldn't put it out of the realm. Obviously, McCarthy's coaching for his job over the next few weeks.
For sure. But it's hard when your quarterback tears the hamstring off the bone, and we weren't playing well with him, and now we have a career backup in there.
Correct.
It's harder.
The pros and the cons, you write them down. The pros is, yes, he has won before. Yes, he is a guy who's got a certain style about him that when you win, it's great. He also is good with the press. He's a professional. He's a play caller as well.
Yeah.
The cons are his concepts aren't very newfangled.
Yeah.
The other thing that you bring up,
time management is always
right.
An
The
issue.
other thing you can bring up as well is that if you let him go, would somebody pick him up?
Mm-hmm. Like you have your Mike Tomlin theory. Well, Mike Tomlin gets fired at 11:10. He'd be hired by 11:20.
He's coaching for his job. He's coaching for his job.
Would Mike McCarthy get another gig next year? That's interesting.
As a head coach, I don't think so.
No, that would. Yeah.
But you want to bring him on for your offensive staff? Absolutely.
I think. Well, it would probably behoove him to take a year off and see what next year shakes out. But
why would he have to do that? But is he going to go in the media? Not like he can't. He's not like Belichick.
No, but
he's coaching for his job. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku Channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.